From a retail point of view, I think this region needs this kind of instrument because the house stock in this region has to be renewed quite importantly. Most of the houses in the capital of this region have been built between a clear set of period between 65 and 75, and these houses have to be renewed. The disposable income of the citizens of the Union living in these regions is really under pressure by two elements: energy cost and housing cost. So by creating a relief, so creating more financial instrument to fix these two problems is really a fantastic opportunity for financial stakeholders, but also for real citizens living the day life and heating the house and growing the kids in their house every single day.
So this year will be, I guess, actually the 10th anniversary of us coming to the region and talking to banks about green finance. And if I think of what it was like when we started that process, it looked very different and it was a much more difficult conversation. It was something really foreign that took a lot of explaining. Only a few first movers were willing to engage. If I think about it now, I mean, you talk to banks about green finance. This is, I don't want to say it's everyday business, but they're much more fluent. Most of them have some experience. Many of them more progressive and stronger partners have done something on green finance with somebody. And often they have a strategy in place that they want to grow that or position that in their business.
During our roadshows, we have seen, or I would say, a mix of reactions. So when it comes to development banks or banks that are linked to the state, we see high awareness. But we sometimes got the response that they do not feel prepared for issuing green bonds. It's quite a different story with corporates. We have seen a lot of corporates, also with you, that are highly interested in issuing green bonds, from Turkey, also from Hungary. But they feel they do not have the experience, the knowledge how to do that. They're looking for partners to support them.
From our experience, we actually, since we issued one bond in 2017 and another one in 2018, we did have a feeling that there was more understanding in 2018, because in 2017 the questions from the regional investors were, you know, what is the green bond, and why you are doing it, and those kind of things. And in 2018 they are already more focused on where we are going to put those money and etc. So there is some progress in that.
You can use green bond proceeds for many purposes, not only for energy mix. Other countries in the region have excellent clean energy record, but for other purposes. For instance, Polish government, interestingly enough, used a significant portion of the proceeds for reforestation of the country and for changing, biodiversity within, some national parks, right? Very noble cause.
During this conference, one-on-one meetings with several of the issuers, and that is something we definitely heard. But I think still, you saw in Western Europe, France started first of all with the issuing the green bonds. Then it took a little bit while. Belgium followed, Ireland, the Netherlands. Last year we had discussion with the agency, and they said, no, green bonds. Why do we need it? But the beginning of, or end of last year, they announced that they will issue a green bond this year. So another advantage for issuers, of course, increase their investor base. Like for example, in Poland, we didn't invest in Poland, but when they started green bonds, we looked at it, we had our credit analysts looking at it, and then we started investing.
I think that there is a kind of overwhelming appreciation of the green value, but it's also, we have to be realistic. There are also a lot of bottlenecks and lack of definition, lack of taxonomy. If we ask to the panel what does it mean ESG or green, we can have 1,000 of different answers in 6 people. Banks tried in the previous years to have a product green, but there was a very important lack of demand.
You mean from homeowners?
From you. You have not convinced your partner, your wife, to renovate your house. And what is the problem? It's very simple. I show you the example with my house. Most of you, and myself, we do works in the house for comfort, not for energy efficiency purposes. Because if you improve your energy efficiency value of the house, the value of your house will not factor in this valuation. We are the only link between financial markets and your pocket. in the sense that if it's interesting for your pocket, it will fly also in the financial markets. The link between this is a mortgage and probably a covered bond or a securitization, which will build with this. So that's what we are trying to do.